or oops, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome once more to another live stream of Alexandra Mayer's Live. Today is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day where I am in the lovely state of Oklahoma. Actually, I am leaving Oklahoma today, which is why I'm letting y'all know where I am. Whenever I'm about to leave, that is when I will disclose my location. But this is a really nice state. A lot of people think, oh, Oklahoma, it's poor. Oh, Oklahoma, it's not so nice. But it actually is. It's actually a very nice city. I would recommend living here if you're someone who wants to start a family, if you're a single person, even if you're someone who's a digital nomad and you work from home. I mean, it's a very clean city. A lot of people would be surprised as to how clean it is here, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty. Actually, let me give you guys a nice little spin. I'm going to copy Corinne and do a Corinne spin. Oh, I'm dizzy now. But anyway, it's a very clean city here. And people here are extremely nice, at least from my perspective. And it's just a good place to live. It's a really good place to live. It's a beautiful place to visit. Um, I'm just very impressed with this particular place. So where I am right now is a garden area. So we're going to take a walk. And we're going to take a look at some of these beautiful little plants and everything, because I love nature and I love plants. Let's see here. I want to switch. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oklahoma Prairie Garden. So this is a little pathway. I've never been here before, but it smells so good. Now we're in the pollinators area, and I hope everyone's having a nice day today. I recently joined Discord. For those of you who don't know, Discord is a social media site. I've talked bad about it because I didn't know exactly what it was, but I made a Discord server, and a wonderful individual known as Alien Andy is helping me with my Discord server. So if you want to join it, you can, and it's free to join. You can go to the link over on my Twitter account at Alex Mayers Live, and you can join. You know, if you're a weirdo, someone who I've had issues with, please don't join. But if you're normal, join. Isn't this a pretty place? I love plants and stuff. There's some really pretty little purple flowers all over the place. Let me show y'all. I've always thought green and purple was a nice color combination. You see a lot of lavender and purple flowers along the highways here. Oh, here's some more. This is more of a fuchsia. More of a fuchsia color. That's true. Some plants are edible. Some are. But I don't think that the plants here are meant to be consumed. I don't think they want me to eat all the plants. I don't think that's what they want. Not here. But this is a very pretty area here. Take a look at how they have these trees set up. I like gardens. One day when I'm rich and I have my Oprah Winfrey money, I'm going to have a nice giant yard, and the whole thing's going to be a botanical garden. the entire thing. The weather here is amazingly nice today. I'd say it's in the upper 70s maybe. Could be in the 80s. It could be. Now, unfortunately, this building that we see in front of us is not open. I think it's called the Crystal Conservatory. It's not open though, most likely because of what? The pandemic. But this is a nice view. And I'll tell you, Oklahoma City, it's a very cost-effective place to live. Average rents here, from what I can assess, seem to be between $800 up into $1,500 for somewhere between a 1 and a 2 bedroom, depending upon your needs. Look at this fountain, isn't that nice? Wait, what do you say? Someone says I have a serial killer aura about me? Really? Well, I would say that a lot of men would actually find that to be very sexy, so I'm going to take it as a compliment. But anyways, this is a really nice city. This is somewhere I would think that people may want to consider retiring to if they're looking for a place to be. But the Midwest is just absolutely gorgeous, as long as it's the warm period of the year. In the warm period of the year, yes, this is a really nice place, but when it's cold, I wouldn't want to be here. Let's walk down here a little bit. This would be a nice place to have a concert. It smells beautiful here. That's what I would, that's what I wish I could share that I'm not able to share with you guys today. It smells so nice because of all the fragrant plants and all the foliage and the flowers that are blooming over here. It's a very fresh smell. It's not overwhelming or anything. We're gonna go look at these lavender flowers. I'm very attracted to orange and reds and also lavenders. These are kind of like an indigo color. They almost like they're glowing, don't they? The video really doesn't do these plants justice. Look how beautiful these are. These are gorgeous. You have these little red ones down here. Meadow Sage. Oh, they have, look, there's little signs that tell you what's what. Meadow Sage down here. I mean, it really smells so good out here. Oh. Smells gorgeous. It smells as gorgeous as it looks here. Some little yellow flowers. Oh, there's a little bumblebee over here. Look at that. Y'all see the little bee? So I'll be spending the majority of the summer in the Midwestern states. The majority of the summer. As we get into the fall, I will most likely be in the Southwest because I love the Southwest. And my goal in life at this stage is to avoid cold weather for the most part. Unless I specifically want to see snow, because I hate being cold. Nothing's worse than being cold, at least to me. But keep in mind that I spent most of my formative years in warm climates. And I think I'm just designed for warm climates. Okay, we're gonna walk over here now. These are some nice plants. You almost feel like you're in another world here. Oh, there's a butterfly flying around that I just saw. Missed it. Isn't this nice? Oh, daffodils. I think that's what these are. Let's see if I'm right. No, these are goldenrods, I think. No, these are daylilies. Daylilies. That's what these yellow ones are. The goldenrods are these non-flowering plants back there. But these are daylilies. Let me show you all a nice one. Here's one. There you go. It's these lavender plants that are emitting the nice aroma. Someone in the chat, Jessica Schaefer, don't be a hater, Schaefer. You sound like a lunatic. Get it together. Oh, here's some ducks. Nice little family over here. Guess we'll go up these steps. There we go. So I highly recommend Oklahoma City to people. Highly recommend it. Especially if you are a person of color, if you are African American. And it's strange. I have had some people say, oh, Oklahoma City, people there are prejudiced or racist. Just the opposite. Just the opposite. Oops, a person's coming over here. Let me wait for this. It's so pretty here, it almost looks artificial. It almost looks artificial, but it's real. Here, let me show you guys this area over here. Really, every city should have gardens like this. They're so tranquil and nice. Every city should have a space like this. Now, unfortunately, someone's trying to ruin my stream. And I hope that I brought my other, yeah, I did. So I'm not going to acknowledge what they're saying, but I'm going to have to get rid of them. Which is a shame that I have to take time out of my day to do this. All right, let's see here. Doo-ba-doo. Remove. And we're just gonna Crystal, well, I really just connected with her, so, you know. But she's really nice. All right, now we have peace in the chat once more. Because I am the goddess of my channel. And every once in a while, negative energy tries to infiltrate my channel, my chat, my world. And when it does, I vanquish it. Some people live in misery and they don't have a life as fortunate as mine to where they can visit pretty places. So they hate. But don't hate on me because I'm a melanated goddess. Instead, appreciate the beautiful views that I show you. All right, let's walk this way. What can we see? This is a little pretty patch of flowers. And I guess we'll have to put you in timeout. Ooh, autumn fern. Oh, look at this bird over here. It's a happy bird. You can just tell. There it goes. Lily turf. Oh, this is a pretty place. This is probably a place that you could come, like if you wanted to get married or something. This would probably be a nice location. I'm actually strongly considering becoming an ordained minister, specifically so that I can marry people. More people need to get married, and I am the perfect person to officiate those ceremonies. If anyone would like to get married by Alexandra, reach out. I'm also good at putting couples together. If you're single, looking for somebody, I can probably help you. All right, let's walk this way. Here. Someone left their jacket over here. I think I'm going to sit on this bench for a little bit. All right, let's look at the chat. Well, I was married once before. Look, marital life is fun as long as you get along with the person. I recommend everybody get married at least once. Someone's saying meet up with it. Attila's in Texas. He's in Austin right now. He would actually probably really enjoy this garden when I think about it, because he enjoys really pretty, aesthetically pretty places, similar in a way that I do. He would really like this area when I think about it. But he's in Austin. I've heard a lot of streamers are getting ready to meet up in Austin. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. Okay. Let's look at this right here. Oh, now this is an unusual plant. Look at this thing. It has very interesting, look at this. Anyone ever see something like this before? I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen this sort of a plant. Here, look at how, isn't that interesting? I almost feel like this particular plant should be underwater. It is. It seems like it's some sort of I didn't see a sign, but it's quite beautiful. Wow. I'd say that this plant is like the highlight of the garden so far. You have to go? Well, thank you for watching the stream today. And thank you to all of you who are watching this stream today. I'm not leaving just yet. There's still some more things to see. Another thing that I can say about Oklahoma, just from my observations, is that people here are very quiet. It's a very quiet sort of society here. Oh, these are pretty. Interesting color. But even in like what would be considered to be louder or rougher areas of the city, it's still pretty quiet. It's interesting. Oh, look, a little lily pond. But yeah, you have a very nice mix of people who live here. Oh, hello. Little butterfly. It's a very nice mix of people here. Since I've been here, I've seen people who are of Asian descent, East Asian, West Asian. I've seen a lot of African Americans. I've seen a lot of European Americans. I've seen a lot of people. It is. It's a true melting pot. I think this is going to end up becoming a real up-and-coming city. Oklahoma City. You don't really think so much about Oklahoma City, but it's in a nice location. It's right in the middle of the United States. It's about 3.5 hours away from Dallas, Texas. It's about 2.5 hours away from Wichita, Kansas. To the west, you have Albuquerque. Well, actually, you would have Amarillo first, then you would have Albuquerque. And that takes you into the southwest. You have St. Louis, the Missouri area to the east. So Oklahoma City, I mean, if you're somebody who wants to have a home base and travel to other areas of the United States, Oklahoma City might be for you. It just might. Oh, here's a nice view. Let's see what this is over here. That's nice. You almost feel like you're in like a little magical forest here. It's very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Yes, they are enchanting gardens. I'm naming all the Greyhound stations. Nah. Well, you know what? I guess if you didn't have a car and you wanted to visit the Midwest, you could take a Greyhound bus. That would be a good idea. Let's see what's over here. This is an interesting building. So this is what the, I think this is called like the Crystal Bridge or something, but like I said, it's not open. But it's like a giant Stargate in a way. Doesn't it like a Stargate? All right, let's walk this way. Yeah, it's the Crystal Bridge. There's the, and inside you'd have plants and everything. Oh, here's an amphitheater down there. That's nice. I figured that they had events and concerts out here because it's a perfect venue for such a thing. And look how pretty these look. I know. Well, you know what? This would be a nice place to paint. You are correct. This would be a beautiful place to paint. This almost feels like a Star Trek kind of garden. You know how like in Star Trek they always have like such pretty locations? That's what this garden feels like. very manicured and pristine. Yes, it is huge. I see a lot of people walking and exercising here. And it's a free place to visit. The weather is awesome here. I actually wish that I was wearing shorts today. Today would have been a good day to wear shorts. I think it's in the 80s, probably the lower 80s. It's not too hot, but it is sunny. Today's a sunny day. I should have brought a bottle of water with me. I'm feeling a little dehydrated at this moment. We can sit here for a little bit and rest. I have this selfie stick that's also a tripod, so I'm gonna make use of it. But yeah, I wish I had a beverage. I do have a beverage. It's in my car though. I do have a beverage. There. I'm only going to say this one time. I want nothing to do with whatever this DX or Ganville business is. I want nothing to do with it. Nothing. And if it keeps up, I am a Florida resident, and I don't want to have to open any court cases. Just leave me alone, please. Harassment isn't right. Neither is stalking. Just move on. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling really good today. Feeling great, actually. Yeah, so today I go to the next destination that I have on my itinerary, the next city. So in a few days, I'll take y'all on another tour of where I head to next. But yeah, Oklahoma City, this is a cool city. Very cool city. The downtown area is nice. Everything is kept up here incredibly well. There seems to be a lot of opportunity employment-wise, if this is a place that you've ever considered living. But like I said, if you're someone who wants to explore the United States and you're looking to set up a home base somewhere, I think that this is a good city to reside in, definitely. But there's other good cities too. There's other good cities. You love road trips? So do I. I prefer driving when traveling to flying. You can run. A lot of families come here, which is nice. You have a true family kind of energy in this city. People here are very in touch with their core being, whether they mean to or not. You have a very large Christian presence here, which is something that I think is good. I see a lot of churches here, which it definitely is. It's an incredibly clean city. Incredibly clean. I'll definitely come back here to visit. probably for a longer amount of time. But again, this is, even though I love the Midwest, I would not want to be in the Midwest, if possible, in the winter. Not in the winter, because it does tend to get pretty cold here. They get snow here. I don't do so well in the cold. I could handle it if I had to, but I'd just rather not, if possible. I'd rather not. Yeah. There's a lot of birds over here. A lot of birds. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on our walk for today. All right, well, you push the limit, individual who I'm not even gonna say your name. You push the limit, which is a shame. So later tonight, I'm gonna take care of something that's needed to be taken care of in regards to you for quite some time. Let me show you guys this view. This is pretty. Oh, that's a bridge down there. I wonder if I can go on that bridge. No, I see how that bridge is connected. I can't. Oh, there's a carousel, it looks like over there. That's nice. Can you guys see that? Look at the sky. Isn't that a beautiful sky? Whether you're in a city or in the suburbs, or if you're in the country, well, if you're in the country, obviously you would do this, but make sure that you get out into nature, even if you're into technology and online communities. Because if you notice, the people who seem to be the most angry, who seem to be the most problematic, the most hateful, they tend to be the people who never go outside. Have you noticed that? They're the people who live in dirty areas. They're the people who spend all day in a little room and never go anywhere. You don't want to be that kind of a person, because it makes you ugly on the inside and ugly on the outside. You want to be somebody who surrounds themselves with beauty, grace, aesthetically nice environments, because it feeds your soul, it makes you good on the inside. And if you're good on the inside and you're beautiful on the inside, you exude beauty. And in turn, you create beautiful surroundings and whatnot yourself. Keep in mind, sometimes you got to fight against the ugly and the negative. If you find yourself in a position to where you have to fight against things that gross you out, people who gross you out, try to do so with class and grace. Try not to get your hands too dirty if at all possible, but never be afraid to kick some ass. That's how we make this world a better place. You have a lot of people masquerading, claiming that they're trying to make this world a better place, but they're not. And then you have people who are demonized as villains when in actuality they're not. World War II is a good example of that. We're not going to go too much into detail, but the story that is often told in America in regards to World War II, it's not the truth. But we will talk about that another time. So like I said, I'm on that Discord thing now, and if you want to become a member, you can. I'm going to have to make it known to my moderators that there's certain people who absolutely are not allowed in there. And I'm going to have to talk to a very nice woman who I've made the acquaintance of and let her know that due to a certain incident today, I'm not going to be able to most likely communicate with her so much, which is sad because I like her. But her association with a very mentally ill young man who made his presence known in the stream today, I can't talk to her. That's why you gotta be careful with who you surround yourself with, even online. You wouldn't think so, but you do. You wouldn't think so. Yeah, this is a pretty large area. I don't know how many acres it is, but it's a pretty large park or garden. And I think this is probably the arts district that I'm in. It feels like the arts district. There's an arts council building around here. You want to hear the tea? I don't really have any gossip for you today. Today's just a nice day. Nice little park. Some people jogging. Let's go this way. Why do you think that you're saying something special by referencing my adult entertainment industry name? Like, how dumb are you? Seriously. Hey, how are you doing?
Good, how about you?
I'm great. See how friendly people are here? It's all right.
It's on its own path.
There is really good food in the Midwest. I agree. Hmm. Here, I'll let you guys see. I do need to start jogging more frequently. Before the pandemic, I was training for a marathon, but then the pandemic happened, and you know, oh, there's a monarch butterfly. Hold on. I want to show you guys the monarch butterfly. Don't fly away. Let's see where it goes. There it is. Not going to get too close. Wait, no, oh, it's right there. Right there. Look at the monarch butterfly. They are rare, but for some reason I always see them. I see them very often. That's a monarch butterfly. There's a little white butterfly over there too. Yeah, I'm not getting into Tulsa probably until a little bit later. And that's going to be a really interesting trip because I have an associate who's currently doing a lot of research in the Tulsa area in regards to something that happened called Black Wall Street. A lot of people don't know what that situation was, but it was when it was basically a very bad racial incident to where almost an entire town of African Americans were murdered and harmed. And there was a cover-up to where more people were killed than what was ever reported. And they're just now starting to look into it. Hold on, let me switch arms. My arm's getting tired. There we go. Selfie stick that's a workout in itself, holding a selfie stick sometimes. But a friend of mine wants me to come out and do some documentation video-wise, so I'm going to do that. What a lot of people don't realize is that in that area, a lot of people just want to blame the white population for that incident. But there was a certain Jewish presence in that city when that incident happened. And there has been some research in regards to that particular presence being responsible for that incident. So there's a lot of covered up history within America when it comes to certain religious groups that are protected as of current, but won't always be. Isn't that a pretty view? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. There have been a few times that populations of African Americans have been targeted for extermination. There's been a few times. And it's not always white Christian Americans behind these attempts. It's another group. A lot of people are out here exercising today, which is good. That's an interesting little tidbit of knowledge, if it's true, Corky. That's a very interesting tidbit of knowledge.
They got their leaves. They have leaves, don't they?
A lot of joggers down there. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. I was just saying, I feel a problem within the African American community itself is that, unfortunately, a lot of descendants of slavery in the United States of America, we do to have DNA within us that is of the groups that were facilitating slavery to begin with. That's why we're having some issues. It just is what it is. But I mean, realistically, slavery is still happening within the United States. It's still happening, just in different forms. Never really came to an end. But remember, freedom starts in your mind. And sometimes you got to look beyond the surface when it comes to who the true oppressors really are. And often the true oppressors, you don't even notice them. You don't see them. They hide. Like chameleons. They often infiltrate groups that are the most oppressed and pretend to be your friend. But in actuality, they ain't your friend. Not at all. Generally, what you got to watch out for is anyone who tries too hard to identify with you, but has never walked in your shoes. Because you can't really understand something unless you've actually walked in the shoes. And to where you can't take the shoes off when it's convenient. So that's about it for today. Thank you everyone for walking with me and enjoying these beautiful gardens, listening to me ramble on and on and on about not much of anything, unless you're really listening. So take care, have a wonderful day, love yourself, and make sure you go outside. Please go outside. Anyone who spends hours upon hours upon hours in one little room, it can drive you insane. It can drive you so insane to where you might be a man who thinks wearing nail polish is hot. Take care. Bye-bye.